listen to music, it'll be your best friend when your best friend get on your nerves. Ask questions, be loud, be crazy, because guess what? That's gonna be the most, I feel like that's where a lot of your true character will hold on to. A lot of the things, sometimes like when it comes to nurture versus nature, there's some things that you're born with and some things that you learn. I do believe that certain things you are born with and certain things you keep that you're born with are strongest when you are at that age that I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm saying, so I'm gonna move on to the next one. Number 6, people will laugh and talk about you. It's inevitable. And if people are talking about you, you want other people talk about people. I'ma just be honest with you. So what you can do with that there number 6 note is be nice and be okay with yourself. I don't know if that makes any sense. I guess what I was trying to say when I, said that people are going to talk about you is people are gonna, okay, so this is my experience again. This is when I started noticing things, again, not just physically, but also, but yeah, a lot of it was physical, more of like, my body changing, and also realizing that I am a black girl. I didn't really have that correlation. I never really had that understanding through elementary school because kids are so nice. Okay, they're sticky and rude and like mean, but they're children. They're what's the word I'm looking for? They are innocent at that age. Elementary school and stuff. They haven't necessarily been corrupted, or not necessarily corrupted, but they haven't really been exposed to different types of people. So they really don't have an understanding of difference. I feel like junior high is when people start noticing differences in people. That's when I started getting a lot of jokes about my skin tone. I remember in junior high, in my math class, I'm not gonna say names, but I remember you. The teacher would turn off the light to show a presentation, and people were like, oh my god, where'd so-and-so go? And I would be so-and-so. I had people just say really reckless things, especially like, they was just rude. Junior high was just rude, because I feel like that's where people are trying to come up with who they are, trying to be the it kid, trying to be this, trying to be that. We're all trying to find who we are in our role in our friend groups, in school, in our family. Like, you don't want to be kicking it with like the 10-year-olds and under, but you also aren't old enough to hang out with the 16-year-olds, especially like when you're at home, so you're like on the internet the whole time. And just people are going to say stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. And you can't let that hold you back. You can't let that change who you are, because who you are is in there. It's just trying to grow and it's trying to blossom. And there's gonna be some times where people are gonna say mean things. And people are gonna say nice things. It's just a matter of being sure enough to know that you deserve and you are worth a lot more than anything in this world. That's completely true. Like, I don't care what nobody says. You specifically, and I'm talking about you as an individual, you watching this video, you are worth literally everything this world has to offer. And there's going to be times where people are going to try to tell you that you're not. People are going to make you feel like you're not. They might not say it, which is one of the tricks that, society is really good at it. They're not going to say it word for word, excuse my language, that you're not worth it. But they're going to make you feel like it. They're going to talk down to you. They're going to talk about your hair. They're going to talk about this. They're going to talk about that. And you got to not let that get to you. Because the moment you do,
it's a hard knock life.
It's just gonna be a hard knock life after that. Yeah, be yourself. Don't let anybody tell you to be anybody else other than you. And if you don't know who you are, that's okay. Just do what feels right in here. That actually really hurt. Number 7, join a group. If you are a social butterfly, and even if you are not, join a group. Even if you are a little bit antisocial or anything like that, joining a group will kind of give you the chance. Girl, you was blocking my light. Y'all see that? Wow. 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 Okay. Maybe if I ignore her, she'll go away. Joining a group is going to open you up to different experiences, and what I mean by that is you can literally join any kind of group. Like you can join a youth group, you could join a band, you can join what is that one where musical theater. I definitely wish I did musical theater when I was younger. I don't know if they offered it in junior high, but joining those kind of things, like things that are gonna carry on afterwards when you're in high school, is definitely gonna help. So that when you do get to high school, you're not gonna be like a lost deer, like trying to understand your role. You already have a role. You already have your niche, your thing. If you're artistic, you know, start taking art classes. I don't know if you can actually sign up for particular classes, but kind of, yeah. And if you can't do it like during the school year, definitely do it definitely do it during the summertime. I know one gig that I had is I worked as a summer camp counselor, and sometimes some summer camps they offer junior counselor in training, CITs. Counselor in training is what they called, and you might be able to possibly do something like that. I don't know if they will take you in at 11. You might actually end up being a camper. If you can, and if you can't afford it, join a summer camp during the summertime. That's always really fun. You'll make friends. And even if you can't afford it, like if your family can't afford it, there are scholarships out there, and there's ways. You just have to talk to the right people. But I don't know how you can do that when you're that young. But yeah, just know that there are summer camps that you could go to, and there are summer camps that can help you pay for it. But yeah, join a group, join a youth group. I know that's where a lot of my energy went towards, especially towards junior high, like the end of junior high school kind of thing. I grew up very religious. I grew up in the church, so it's definitely helped kind of shape me. And if I didn't have that, I don't think I would be who I am. Not saying that religion has any particular more pro than con as opposed to like other groups, but being in that type of group, like being in a group, definitely helped me, is what I'm trying to say. Also, I'm really hunched over right now because I'm like super comfy. I went and got my slippers that I got for Christmas from my friend Shanice. So I'm drinking my tea, so I'm like, nap time. Number 8, listen to music. Music will be your best friend, especially when you're in that don't know what's going on, but I'm upset, or I don't know what emotionally is happening, I don't know what physically is happening. Music will definitely kind of give you an outlet from the real world. When you're that age, there's a lot happening and you don't really understand what the heck is going on. And I'm not gonna lie, music really helped me. I listened to a lot of Christian music when I was in junior high because I was a Christian. And if it wasn't for that, I probably would have listened to like Disney or my favorite pop stars. Yeah, listen to music, listen to music, listen to music. It has healing properties. It definitely does. Just listen to music, any type of music that'll make you feel better and will take you away from your current situation when you're feeling some type of way but you don't know what the heck is going on. Listen to music. Number 9, go outside. Stop being inside all the goddamn time. Definitely, like especially during the summertime, or even if it's warm where you are, like where it is right now, it's really warm. I wish I was outside, but I'm finding it cold, so I'm really not trying to do anything. But yes, go outside if you can. Probably right now where you are, it's probably kind of cold, so you're like, why would I go outside in the snow? Because you get to slide in it and throw snow at your brothers and sisters, your cousins, your neighbors, everybody else who's nearest to you, and you can run and not get caught. Yeah, just going outside, just being somewhere that's not like barred up with walls and roofs and windows and all that, and just being outside in the dirt with the trees and the wind and getting frostbite, just knocked down. It's great. It's all amazing. Just, if you can, spend as much time outside as possible. Trust me, it feels great. And you might not appreciate it now. You might want to do it when you're older, which is just as good. It's fine. But you're watching this right now, which means you care about yourself enough to try to take steps towards bettering you as a person when you're this young, and that is so rad. Keep it up. And number, I dropped my book. Number 10. Be a kid, because that's exactly what you are right now. You know? Don't be in a rush to grow up. Don't be in a rush to have the most poppin' highlight. But please, if you're 11, killing the game like this, kudos to you, girl. And kudos to you, sir. Like, you are doing the business, okay? And see, I made eye contact with her, and now she's right here. Oh, my nose is itchy. Yeah, be a kid. Please be a kid. Like, don't be afraid to be goofy. Don't be afraid to be silly. Don't be afraid to cry. Like, it's totally normal to cry, especially when there's so much happening and you have no control of it. Let it out. And this is for anybody who's older than 11 and 13. Do not let everything that's happening around you make you want to be a big kid or more mature than you really are. You have literally the rest of your life to do that, and that is the most cliche thing I have ever heard. And if you had told my 11-year-old self, I would have been like, okay, what's that got to do with anything? I want to be a grown-up right now. But it's so true. You have literally the rest of your life to do everything you've ever wanted. Literally everything you've ever wanted. Don't let anything try to make you feel like you need to be any older, any more mature. I know you want to. I know things are awkward right now, but it's totally fine and healthy to watch cartoons, to cry, to want to just not do anything. It's all part of the process. It's all part of being you. It's literally part of being you. You as a human being, person on earth, that's the process. And I wish somebody told me that it was okay to feel the things that I was feeling. It was okay to feel like I don't want to be a big kid. Like, sometimes I was forced to, not forced, but I was expected to act a certain way because of my age or because of the way my body developed or whatever the case may be. And it was so frustrating because I just wanted to be a freaking kid. And that's all I wanted to be. That hurt. And so, like, it's okay to do that. It's okay to be a kid. And if there's things that are happening in your life that you really like, you know, if your parents are divorcing, or if you only have one parent in your family, and you know, you're looking at other families and you're like, why can't my, you know, family be like that? Or how come I'm not getting good grades? How come I don't look like this girl? How come my body hasn't developed as fast? How come, you know, this guy's voice is already deeper? Like, all these things are running through your head and they're so fast. Dude, it's totally normal. I'm just letting you know you're headed in the right direction. You're doing good. Keep doing you, and you're gonna turn out perfectly fine. I mean, I'm not perfectly fine, and I'm still developing, and I don't know if, you know, I'll ever be perfectly fine, but, you know, your girl is doing her business, and she's doing the best she can, and so are you. So, yes. I think that's all I wanted to say. Oh, I'll do a recap. Let's do that. Alright. 1. Dress however the heck you feel like it. 2. Take care of your body. Take showers, brush your teeth, do all that great jazz. 3. Help around the house if you can. And even if you're not expected to, it'll be better for you. Do your homework for real. Don't be afraid. Be yourself. Literally, just don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to talk. People will make fun of you. That's just part of the process, because they're all trying to figure out what the heck is going on, and they're trying to develop themselves. And sometimes some people think it's okay to develop themselves by hurting you. You can't let that hurt you, because you rock. Join a group. If you don't have any friends, joining a group, like a youth group, a musical group like band, orchestra, anything like that. A sports team, you know, if you're athletic, if you're into soccer, if you're into basketball, volleyball, do all of that stuff, especially if you are a black or brown child. please, if your skin look like this, please join a group. I don't think you understand. People are gonna say whatever they feel like. People are gonna make fun of you. Society's gonna be like, oh, black girls don't do volleyball. Black boys only play basketball. They don't do band. They don't do that. They're gonna say whatever the heck they feel like, okay? And I promise you, whatever is in your heart, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm actually really good at this thing, and it makes you smile, and it makes you proud, please do it. If you're into card games, I know when I first met my husband, I used to make fun of him for playing all these games, and I definitely shouldn't have, but you know, he's very loving and patient with me, and he's taught me that there's no one way to be a particular type of person. If you're into video games, play your video games. If you're into card games, play your card games. If you're into double dutch, you better start double dutching, hopping on one foot, doing all them tricks and stuff. Do literally what makes you happy. Please join a group. Find something to do, and you'll be 100 steps ahead of where you could be if you didn't, if that makes sense. Like, don't compare yourself to other people, obviously, but compare yourself to yourself. If you aren't in a group, and if you are in a group, you're already 100% like better than the person, but then the version of you who wasn't in a group. Did that make sense? Like, that didn't make no sense. 8, listen to music. It'll be your best friend when your best friend get on your nerves. 9, go outside. It is good for you. If you can get some sun, get some sun. If you can get some frostbite, get some frostbite. I'm telling you, it's worth it. And 10, it's okay to be a kid, okay? That's literally my top 10 things I wish somebody would have told me if I was in junior high, but didn't nobody want to tell me. But it's okay because I figured it out in Tijuana. And these are things that I also learned when I was that age. I was trying to think of like, not things that, like, what did I call myself again? Young and adults. Not something that young adult me would tell my junior high me, but something junior high me would tell young adult me. You know, these are things that I would have been like, self, do this. But yes. And with that, I digress. I pull back. And I'm really happy that you chose to sit down and talk to me and Moo, my tea, and certain glimpses of my doggy. I don't really have anything else to say for you, but thanks for watching. I will see you in my next video. And remember, peace and love makes the world go round. Thanks for watching. Mwah.